It is 2 a.m. Your house is silent. You are deep in sleep. And then, out of absolutely nowhere, something that sounds like a tiny stampede tears through your hallway, launches itself off your bed, ricochets off the wall, and vanishes into the darkness. You sit up, heart pounding, eyes wide, and somewhere in the dark, you hear the faint sound of your cat sitting down, licking their paw, completely unbothered. If you have a cat, you have lived this moment. Maybe you laughed. Maybe you clutched your chest. Maybe you Googled, "Is my cat possessed at 2 in the morning?" And honestly, fair. But here's the thing. What just happened has a name. It has a reason. And understanding it might be one of the most fascinating windows into what's actually going on inside your cat's mind. Today, on Whisker and Purr, we're diving into the wild, wonderful, slightly chaotic world of the cat zoomies, what causes them, what they mean when they're completely normal, and when they might be your cat's way of asking for help. If you're new here, hello, and welcome to the most cat-obsessed corner of the internet. I'm so glad you found us. Hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you never miss a video. And if your cat has ever launched a full zoomie attack at the most inconvenient possible moment, tell me about it in the comments. I want every single detail. Let's go. So what exactly are the zoomies? Veterinarians and animal behaviorists call it FRAP, frenetic random activity, period. And despite the name making it sound like a malfunction, it is completely normal. It happens in dogs, rabbits, horses, and yes, your cat at 2 a.m. like clockwork. But here's what most people don't realize. The zoomies are not random. Every single time your cat explodes into a sprint, there is a reason. And once you know the reasons, you'll never look at a zoomie the same way again. Reason 1. They are releasing stored energy. Cats sleep anywhere from 12 to 16 hours a day. That is not laziness, that is biology. In the wild, cats conserve energy between hunts. But all that stored energy has to go somewhere. And when it builds up past a certain point, the body demands a release. The result? Your cat transforms into a furry missile for approximately 90 seconds, burns through the surplus, and returns to their nap like nothing happened. If your cat has regular zoomie sessions, especially in the evening, this is almost certainly what's happening. And the solution is beautifully simple. More play. 2 10-minute interactive play sessions a day. A wand toy, a feather teaser. Anything that mimics the hunt gives that energy a healthy, directed outlet. Many cat owners find the late-night zoomies reduced dramatically within a week of adding structured play. Reason 2. The post-litter box sprint. Okay, we have to talk about this one because it is one of the most universally recognized cat behaviors and also the least explained. Your cat uses the litter box, then immediately sprints away from it, like they've just escaped something. Why, there are actually a few theories. One is rooted in instinct. In the wild, the scent of waste can attract predators. So leaving the area quickly after elimination is a survival behavior that's been hardwired in for thousands of years. Another theory, and this one is backed by some interesting research, is that the act of defecation activates the vagus nerve, which runs from the brain through the abdomen. This can trigger a sudden rush of energy, even a brief feeling of euphoria. Scientists call it puphoria. Yes, that is a real term. Yes, your cat experiences it. You're welcome for that information. Reason 3. They are processing something. Cats don't just have zoomies from physical energy. They also have them from emotional energy, excitement, overstimulation, stress, or anxiety that has been building and needs somewhere to go. Think about when it happens. Is it after visitors leave your home? After a vet visit? After a loud noise outside? These are all moments of emotional overload. The sprint is your cat's nervous system hitting a reset button. If you notice your cat's zoomies are consistently triggered by stressful events, it's worth looking at what in their environment might be causing ongoing tension. More hiding spots, more vertical space, a more predictable routine. These small changes can make a profound difference in how safe and settled your cat feels day to day. Reason 4. They might be telling you something is wrong. This one is important. Most of the time, zoomies are joyful and healthy, but occasionally, a sudden increase in frantic, restless, uncharacteristic running can be a signal that something physical is going on. Skin conditions, particularly flea irritation or allergies, can cause a cat to suddenly bolt and twitch as if trying to escape their own skin. This is sometimes called the skin crawling response. Hyperthyroidism, especially in older cats, can cause a dramatic spike in energy and restlessness that looks a lot like zoomies but feels different. And pain in the lower back or tail area can sometimes cause a cat to suddenly run as if startled. The key question is this: does your cat look joyful during the zoomies or distressed? A happy zoomie cat has soft, bright eyes, a slightly puffed tail, and tends to play bow or invite you to chase them. A cat running from discomfort looks wide-eyed, frantic, and doesn't settle easily afterward. If something feels off, trust that feeling. A vet visit is never the wrong call. Here's what I love most about the zoomies, though. At their heart, they are a sign of a cat who is alive, engaged, and full of something. Full of energy, full of feeling, full of all that wild, ancient instinct that makes cats the extraordinary creatures they are. When your cat sprints through your living room at midnight, trailing chaos in their wake, that's not a problem to solve. That's life, happening at full speed. And honestly, there's something kind of beautiful about that. Now I have to know, what is the most unhinged zoomie story you have? Because I know you have one. The 3 a.m. ceiling bounce, the sliding across the kitchen floor launch, the one where they knocked over the Christmas tree and then just sat there. Tell me everything. The comments are a safe space. We don't judge here. We only laugh with love. If this video gave you a whole new appreciation for your cat's midnight chaos, give it a like. It genuinely helps more cat lovers find their way to Whisker and Purr, and this community deserves to keep growing. And if you want to keep going, watch our video on related video, for example, why your cat stares at nothing, what they're really seeing, because it pairs perfectly with this one and might just make your jaw drop. Your cat is wild and ancient and a little bit ridiculous, and they chose to live their whole extraordinary life in your home. That sprint through the hallway at 2 a.m., that's them fully alive, right in the middle of your world. From all of us at Whisker and Purr, cherish the chaos. We'll see you in the next one.